and just be back in the swing of things?
It's been really great, especially like performing with the team, being around the guys all the time, 24/7. It's like real nice.
You didn't play so much last year. You have big aspirations for this season?
Oh, of course. It was like, I don't know, I feel like I got a chip on my shoulder coming into the season, so and I feel like I got to prove myself again, so yeah.
It was the same game. You broke your finger and an elbow, right?
Yes, sir.
It was. And then just, going through the rest of the season like that with the group that you guys had, watching Victor have to step up and Devontae, those guys battle through it. What was that like just being on the sideline for all that?
It was like, I knew all of them had it in them, so like, it wasn't really that big of a deal. Of course, I want to be out there, but I was just rooting them on for like the rest of the season, just being there for them.
Brian, you talk about the chip on your shoulder, but how affirming was it for the governor to come in, break your practice, say, look, everyone's behind you, start kicking behind?
Oh, it's nice to know that the state believes in us, of course, because, like last year we did turn it around, but this year we want to go even further, so that was nice.
And speaking of that chip on your shoulder, you have the aspirations that you had from last season. How does that fuel you, even though we're in week 2 of training camp?
I just come in every day like I'm at the bottom of the depth chart, work hard, pay attention to meetings, do everything right. So.
How difficult was it watching, and did you learn anything from watching?
Oh, yeah, of course. Just being in meetings all the time, still going to meetings when the team has practice. It's like getting those mental reps all the time.
How do you feel about the state of the running back room, just with a new experienced guy in and other guys improving from last year?
I feel like Coach Wilcox, he knows what he's doing. Like, he picked up right where we left off, and he's teaching us things that we didn't know as well. So.
What about the quarterback spot? What do you like about the guys in the competition right now?
I feel like they all come out and compete all the time. Like, all of them have like different things they're good at, and it's just nice to see that everybody comes out and competes all the time.
What's the biggest trait you want to see out of the quarterback that ultimately wins this thing?
Just being a leader, like being vocal, talking to the team, picking everybody up, because that's kind of the quarterback's job.
There's a lot of new guys at receiver as well. Anyone that's impressed you?
Porter, he's real fast. I like that about him.
How much confidence do you have as a running back in your offensive line?
A lot of confidence. Like sitting on the sideline last year, like I saw what all of them did, especially we just getting 3 games. It's like that could be me out there. So I love the O-line.
Are there any NFL running backs you like to watch a lot? You try and model your game after?
Dalvin Cook. I feel like his vision is like superb. I like how he runs the ball.
A lot of running backs want a ton of carries to get into a rhythm. You guys share the ball a lot. How do you cope with that? I mean,
every time you're going, you got to make the most out of your reps. So don't take a play off. Give it your all.
Did you and Zion overlap at Aquinas? You guys play together?
Yeah, he was my quarterback my senior year.
So what has that kind of been like, building that relationship, having to come all the way over to Connecticut,
Just talking to him before he came up, like I knew we had the chemistry, like I could talk to him when he could talk to me. So like that was kind of nice.
And then last year seeing him get kind of thrown into the starting job, it's unfortunately you obviously got hurt, but it was nice
to see Zion out there. Like I knew he could hold his own, and like he got us 6 wins. So hopefully get us more this year if he's a starter.
We didn't get to see you a lot last year. What are your strengths as a running back? What do you bring to this group?
Shiftiness, my vision, and I run the ball hard. Like I might be small, but like I'm gonna pound it in there.